It's William, and you know what? We're going to try something new. We are going to take you along every day in the life of an RV transporter. We're going to start this as a series since we're going to be on the road now every day pretty much. Me and Robin have no plans except to do RV transport and do RV transport videos and give everybody all the information that we can learn and that we can put out there. So that's what it's going to be. I'm going to do a video until it's so long, and Robin's going to throw it out on YouTube. And then I'm just going to take the next day and start the next video. So all of these new videos right now are going to be a series. Just go along for the next couple months. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it, okay? Today is day one. I just left Colorado. I'm almost to the Nebraska border. Robin is not with me today. I will pick Robin back up. I'm hoping I pick her up on the way back or after I deliver this load. The reason she's not with me is she was all ready to go, all packed and all ready to go, and then she woke up with strep throat. So she's got a sore throat. She's got antibiotics. I'm not sick yet. I'm hoping, I stayed away from her. Something told me to stay away from her. Actually, we were so busy with Thanksgiving and family, I didn't have a chance. I guess the other kids in the house had it a week ago when I was all gone, and then she finally caught it. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll get lucky. It's what I'm hoping for. But you're going to find out. This is going to be the new series. This is going to be day in the life of an RV transporter. And yes, I'm coming up on the Nebraska border right now. It is Friday. It's the day after Thanksgiving. So this stuff is going to be, it's going to be live. It's going to be right on there. I mean, you're going to know what's going on. So leave a comment, because I'm going to try to start answering these comments in this new series as we go. So when I'm driving down the road and I turn on this camera and Robin will be with me and something comes up, we are going to address it right there. We're going to try to keep this real and on top of everything right now, just because I think it'll be different. I think it'll be fresh. I think it'll help other people. Maybe we can get more people to come along, because everybody's like, William, are you going to make any money in the wintertime? William doesn't know. William started this in February, and Robin gives me so much shit when I do myself as this third person. So if you hate when I say William, when I'm talking about myself, put it in the comments and I'll work on trying to get rid of that. If you think it's funny, then I'll just keep doing it. But you got to have thick skin when you're on YouTube. I'll tell you a little story. This guy, the other day, he left a comment saying that if he had $1 for every time I said the word okay in that video, he could buy a new transmission. And if you don't know what video that is, we have videos about the truck, the issues we've had with the truck, all the stuff that's going on with General Motors. Those videos are probably some of our best videos. They have the most views and everything, and we've made the most money on those videos. So I'm going to keep doing that series. I'm going to keep talking about this truck, the good and the bad and all that stuff. But anyways, the guy said that if I had $1 for every time you said the word okay in that video, I could buy a new transmission. I thought it was kind of funny, I'm like, whatever, I mean, this is real. I'm real, guys. There's no script. There's no bullshit. You're getting real, okay? But anyways, I went through the video and I counted, and I think it had 8 times. I think it was okay was 8 times. I said to Robin, I said, you can't buy a transmission for $8. Because I was being a smart ass, right? But this is what you deal with when you're on YouTube. Okay, now in my mind, the first thing that comes across is that guy's miserable. He either doesn't like that I even have that truck that I'm complaining about, or he doesn't like the money that I make doing RV transport, or he's jealous of my wife. Yes, people do get that way. People get jealous when they shouldn't be jealous. Anything I have, you can have. Anything I do, you can do better. And that's what the mentality you have to have, okay? But I clicked on him to see who he was, and he has 24 subscribers. I said, well, maybe he's upset because we have 12,000 subscribers. He's got 24, and he's been doing it for years and years. I don't know, guys. But in my opinion, that's a miserable person. First of all, I would never do something like that, because if I don't like your video, or I don't like what you're saying, or I don't agree with you, the first thing I do is just move on to the next person. That's what's great about YouTube. You can find the people that you can connect with, the people that you want to be around. And see, we don't want people like that on this channel. So if you're already that negative, unhappy person, then you need to go away. Because this channel is about being positive, being happy, bringing people together that want to be them type of people, do unto others as you do unto you, basically, live by karma, do the right thing, even though you want to do the wrong thing sometimes. Do the right thing, because it will come back 10 times full, is what I'm saying. if you just do the right thing. And I want subscribers that want to be around happy people, okay? If you're miserable, we don't want you to be around us, because I don't want to be miserable. Life is too short, guys. If you get anything from our videos, life is too short. It took me till I was 50 years old to figure this out. The last 8 years I've been living a life just the way I am, the way you see me on this video, okay? I mean, this is who we are. Do me and Robin have bad days? We do have bad days. You know what? We have a lot of people that are negative and shitty comments, and they're just out there. That's what they are. You have to have thick skin if you're going to be on YouTube. So if you want to get on YouTube, have thick skin or learn how to turn that stuff off. Some YouTube channels don't even look at their comments, but I want you guys to know that I do appreciate your opinions. So we do look at the comments, and the ones that, there's some of them that just lift us up. You know, we're tired and I'm exhausted. I drive all the time. I have a very busy life. Sometimes when that person says, hey man, your video changed my life, it did this, it did that for me, that's why I do YouTube. And that's why I'm going to keep doing YouTube, is because of that. Because those moments are the best moments out there, and that's why I keep doing them. Well, we got a Nebraska cop sitting here trying to pick people up for speeding. He did not get me. I do 3 mile an hour over. Sometimes I'll push it to 4. And I think if you do that, you can be ahead of the group of traffic, and you can be safe and not get a ticket. And there's no guarantees if that officer's having a bad day, right guys? But that's what we're gonna do in these videos. So as my day goes on, as things come up that I have to address during the day, I'm gonna throw it in the video. And when the video gets so long, that's gonna be the end of that video for that day. It's gonna be the life, you know, it's gonna be a day in the life of an RV transporter, okay? So these, you know, this first few videos, Robin's not going to be here, but then she's going to be here. She's going to be in the rest of them. She's going to be on this camera. She's going to pump me up, because that's what she does. You're going to see the excitement that me and her have together. You're going to see when we're scared, when she's upset about the roads, the traffic, the snow, the cold, all the things that we're going to have to deal with over the next few months. We have no plans. We are not traveling. We have no family things coming up. We'll just shut down for Christmas and that New Year's little week right there. Maybe. We don't know. We'll definitely be at the kids for Christmas. Well, New Year's, me and Robin might be somewhere else. We might go do a delivery somewhere, and then, heck, maybe we can get a load going to Vegas, and then me and her can spend New Year's in Vegas. You know, you just never know, guys. We have no clue what we're doing from day to day. But we're letting RV Transport give us the money to live the life we want to live and do whatever we want to do when we're doing it. Do we have to work? Yes, we have to work, you know. We're not retired. Will we be retired sometime? Yes. But will William slow down? No. I believe if you slow down, you'll die. That's just, I know a lot of older people, and they're in their 90s until they slow down, and then all of a sudden life changed for them. Maybe they slowed down because finally it caught up with them. I don't know. But I think if you just keep going, you can live a lot longer, and that's my goal. My goal is to be here and do everything. I want to do everything. I want to build a YouTube channel from a guy that, you know, would have never thought he'd be doing this. Robin thinks I'm crazy. I mean, but I think she's really enjoying it now too. She enjoys it because of the people. You guys have what has brought Robin on board. The people that she meets, the people she hugs, the people she gets to talk to, the comments they leave, the feeling that she gets from them sometimes. That's why Robin's doing YouTube. Otherwise, Robin would never do YouTube. That's not her thing. So, yes, William got a Mountain Dew. He hasn't drank a whole lot. No Red Bull or nothing yet. But this is going to be the new series. So when something pops up, I'm going to add more to this video. We're going to keep it going. And then the video will just get us in Indiana. What we do in Indiana. Stopping at Walmart. Getting the stuff we need to do. You know, we're just going to put it all out there. I'm going to try to follow through, pump them up with fuel, showing what it costs, how I do it, everything I do on this truck. So when you're coming across these videos and you watch these next 5 or 6 videos and you're like, I'm going to go do RV transport, you're going to know exactly what my day is and what your day will be too, okay? And you're going to experience the good and the bad moments that me and Robin have. The scary ones, the ones, you know, the great ones when that person leaves us that awesome comment, and Robin can throw that in the video and we can talk about that and bring those people right on the video, you know what I mean? Bring them out there, talk about that stuff. Some of the comments that we get are really things that people need to know, and we'll bring that out, and we'll make fun of the ones that you know, that don't need to be on there at all. But I think this will be great. I mean, it's going to be a reality RV transport series. And that's what Robin will probably do, something like that in the thumbnails and the titles, and we'll just keep it going. It might bomb, or it might be the best thing we've ever done yet. But instead of just putting a regular video out every week on Thursday like we've been doing, it might still come out that way, guys. But with this series, it might be a lot more videos, and you just get to go right along. And I think if we do it right now, I think it can be awesome. It might take the first 3 or 4 videos for me and her to start getting it to come off the way we want it to come off. So bear with us on that. But this is what we're going to do. Like I said, guys, we're going to show you it all. This is why you have fuel tanks in your truck, so that you can drive 1,200 miles and you never have to stop and get fuel. So you can just stop at a rest area to go to the bathroom, okay? The other thing you need to know, I don't know if you can see it back there, but back there I got a refrigerator full of all my drinks and all my snacks, okay? And the reason you do that is so you're not stopping at all these gas stations paying way too much money for your stuff. You know, my drinks are like $3 at the gas station, and if I buy them from Walmart or Dollar General, I can get them for like $1, you know? So you save a lot of money. So it's another thing you need to do. So you gotta take advantage of these rest areas, and some of them suck. But this time of the year, there's less people on the road, so it's not so bad. So I kind of enjoy it this time of the year. And I sleep in a lot of these. I spend a lot of time in these places too. So it's one of the things you got to do. But make sure you have that refrigerator, and make sure you have that fuel tank if you want to save a lot of money. And just like that, see, I didn't have to spend no money here because I have everything in my truck. So I just saved money there, not buying shit from those vending machines. And then the next thing you want to do, you want to walk around your truck, make sure everything still looks good. Keep an eye on these things. Check your air pressures. You know, I'm always changing my air pressures because I'm going from hot and cold and hot and cold and hot and cold. You want to get the best fuel mileage. You want to find out what the best air pressure is for your vehicle. If I drop these 4 or 5 pounds, I get better fuel mileage. If I drop them in snow, they handle better. So these are the things you want to keep an eye on, guys. Walk around, make sure nothing's falling off, make sure you haven't picked anything up. You got a General Motors, make sure you check the tailgate from time to time. These tailgates just like to pop open sometimes. You know, just keep an eye on everything. But like I said, see? Looks like a regular old truck driving down the road. So those guys that tell me I should buy one of them semi trucks, and that'd be fine if all I did was drive that semi truck for this job, parked it, jumped in my other vehicle, but it's not how my life works. Anybody that watches this channel knows that's not how this life works. This vehicle's got to be used for more than just one thing. Like I said, I'm going to show you everything. William's whole day. I picked up cheese curds when I was going through Missouri on my way back to Colorado for Thanksgiving, and I still got a bag left, so now we throw them up there in the dash, up there by the defrosters, and we get them all warmed up so they're nice and squeaky, because when they're fresh, you get them to room temperature, they'll squeak, and they just taste so much better. Also, you can throw them in the microwave for like 10 seconds, and that works sometimes too. And if they don't do that, if you put them in there for 10 seconds and they don't squeak and then throw them away. They're nasty, okay? Same with right now. When you take this bag of fresh ones that I got from the cheese store in Missouri, you throw them up in the dash just like that. That's what I do. Get them over the defroster, let them set for 20 minutes or so, and then come back, and I got nice squeaky fresh cheese curds. At least that's the plan. These ones are good, so I know we're okay. I've done that with some of them before where you take 1 or 2 bites and they're just, I don't know, it tastes like a warm, dried out piece of cheese basically, and you just throw it away. But this is the life of an RV transport, at least one that was born and raised in Wisconsin. So my cheese curd lovers out there, you know, tell me what you do with your cheese curds. Let's see what else happens in this day. It's been 20 minutes, guys. You know, I told you. You're going to get the whole real deal in this new series. I can't wait till I'm in a rest area where it's 20 below zero. Robin's sleeping in this bed in the back here, and I wake her up, and I turn on the camera, and you guys get to see You get to see Robin in that moment because it's going to be an experience. I'm telling you, this series is going to be cool. And look at this. My cheese curds, they've been sitting up there for 20 minutes. They feel pretty good right now. They feel pretty good. Another thing too, guys, another way to tell if they're really fresh too is when you open them off, if they're kind of moist or sweaty. Another thing you can do is add some salt to it, unless you're not supposed to have salt in your diet. Robin's not here and the salt's way back there, so I don't want to, be that guy that's, letting the vehicle drive itself when he's digging in the back seat trying to get some salt. So I don't want to promote bad driving, guys. But I'm one of these guys that can drive with my legs. Been doing it for years and years and years. Plus this vehicle's got all the safety stuff. It'll vibrate if I'm changing the lanes at all on my ass. You could be pretty safe in this. You got the distance between the cruise controls, so it'll slow you down if something happens. Heck, this thing will downright stop the vehicle for you if you get in trouble. So, but let's just check these cheese curds out, because that's what you guys are here for. You guys are here to learn some stuff, And I mean, if you're going to eat cheese curds, I want you to do it right. Plus, I also understand if you can't eat cheese curds, because I've had family members that eat sardines. Oh, I want to gag every time I see somebody eating a sardine. So I'm sure that cheese curds are kind of the same thing to some people like it is for sardines for me, okay? But these things, they're warm, they're wet. Oh, I mean, there's nothing better than a good cheese curd, except maybe some good sex, but that's for a different video. But I'm telling you, you're gonna get the full effect here, guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. See how many times I can say that in a video and see if somebody can tell me, you might better buy a transmission, because I use that word a lot. But look at how moist it is. I mean, well, we've been driving all day. We got 450 miles left to go to get to Indiana to get our load. It's going to put us there at like 11 o'clock tonight. So, I'm going to find some place, to sleep tonight in the truck. And get the load in the morning. But I made it all day without my Red Bull. And it's time for the Red Bull, so I can kick out another 4 or 5 hours of driving, just so I don't have to deal with it in the morning. And I can't go to bed. I'm one of these guys that, I can never fall asleep before 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So it's either just crawl in the back of here and watch a movie, or get farther down the road so I don't have to deal with it. I've got a lot of time to get this trip delivered, but I also don't know what the weather's gonna do, so I'm trying to use my time wisely. I'd rather be ahead of the game, so if something happens, that I can still get this delivered on Tuesday. That's my plan, and that's what I'm hoping for. So I made it all day. I've done really good. I mean, usually I have one of these first thing in the morning. Everybody else has coffee. I drink coffee every now and then. Robin will make me one, but I'm not a big fan of coffee. And this little, 8.5 ounces wakes me right up, and I don't have to go, pee 10 times and have to stop at every rest area across Nebraska. And actually I'm in Iowa now, so, but it's been a good day. I've been jamming to my music, listening to, playing and singing all my songs, and just, I've been hearing from everybody today. Everybody's been texting me, telling me they're on the road. Did I get on the road? What am I doing? The community that we're building with this right now is a lot of fun. The guys are, all the guys that I talk to are all happy. They're glad they started doing this. They were tired of what they were doing, and they're making money, but they work it more like I do. They'll take a break and do what they want to do, and they're not starting this job. At least I don't think they are. I don't think none of them are starting this job where they're in the hole. Everything they own is wore out. They're wore out. Everybody's hunting them for money, all that type of stuff. They're not starting this job in the hole. So that's one thing I want to tell you. I mean, don't go starting this in the hole. If you're going to start this job, try to have yourself some breathing room for a learning curve and mistakes and stuff like that. Because if you start in a hole and you put all that pressure on you, you're going to go out here and you're going to push yourself and you're going to make mistakes. And then you're going to blame the RV industry or the RV transport people or me in my videos, because I don't have that extra stress on me. So I don't have to worry about making bad decisions, even though I can still make them. but I'm not putting that extra stress on me. So if you're going to do this job, make sure you're prepared financially, mentally, and, you know, relationship-wise. You know, if you have a bad relationship and you're on the road and you're not there, you can make all this stuff even worse, okay? It's a good day. So I guess any good day is an exciting day, right? But I have to say that. I have to do this because Robin gave me so much shit when I brought this out in the first place. And then now, the last video I said, what do you guys want to see in 2025, right? Okay, and that's what I threw out there. Well, one of the guys that comments all the time, Jeff, and yeah, I'm gonna throw Jeff's name out there. I won't throw his last name, but Jeff, we know who you are. You know who you are. I laugh my ass off, but this is what Jeff said in his comment. Okay, guys, you ready for this one? This is Jeff's comment. Robin on the Hood 2025. Robin on the Hood 2025, laughing his ass off, okay? And the first thing I get from Robin, because I get these comments, Robin gets them, and then she texts me, see what you started, William? I told her she needs to get working on an outfit because we have done photo shoots before. It's a little hard for me to get Robin to do a photo shoot, but once I get her into it and she starts feeling confident, feeling good, Robin's a good-looking woman. She can pull it off. She has attitude. I mean, she used to go out with the girls to the bar. They all got dolled up. They, you know, they strutted their shit and looked great, and she has the attitude to back it. But I think she's a little out of practice since she's been with me now because she hasn't been going out with the girls and doing all that. Not because of me, guys. I always tell her to go out and have fun because you only live once, okay? She's gonna be pissed at me. So guys, when you watch this video, what do you want to see in 2025? You know what I want you to say? Robin on the Hood 2025, just like Jeff said. So, she's gonna be so pissed when she sees this video that I made today, but these videos were her idea. Well, good morning, everybody. We made it to Goshen, Indiana. I actually slept last night in Illinois. Woke up this morning, it was 12 degrees. But I wasn't cold at all. My little heater system and my bed and everything here worked awesome. But it's cold. I stopped and got fuel and I was gonna film, but you know what? It was just too miserable out. So we're gonna pull into the yard here and pick up our travel trailer. We're getting real close here. So we're gonna start day 2. Am I enthused? Yeah, yesterday I think I was talking about, you know, I kind of enjoy the cold sometimes. Well, I think I was mistaken because you know what? I was not enjoying the cold today when I had to get out of this truck and go get this thing all ready to go and filled up with fuel, and then now get out of here and do this. So, you know, if you're new to this, you've got a combination in your app so that you can open these gates. And that's how that works. And we're going to row 503. You know, it looks like they got more stuff here than they did last time. That's why I turned this app on. I figured, you know what? Last time we were here, this lot was pretty empty. But not so much now. There's a lot of stuff in here. So things have changed in the last couple weeks since I've been here. So let's go find our unit and get it hooked up and get on the road because we're going to Oregon. In case I haven't told you yet, yes, we're going to Oregon in the wintertime. Cold and snowing, you know? Yeah, let's hope it's let's just hope it's a good trip. Yeah, when I was here last time, I think there was 1 or 2 in this row. Actually, it wasn't nothing in this row, it was the next row that had some in it. So let's find, there's 501, 502, here comes 503. That's probably our unit right there. We're looking for 8131. And usually it'll be up in the front corner here, and then you want to actually get out and double check and make sure the serial number matches. Like this one's got it's got a right on the, they got a right on there. 8203 is what that one is. I said we need 8131. Ours is a Coleman, so it ain't gonna be these here. These are something else. Oh. But this is the joy of being an RV transporter in the winter. There's a Coleman. What do we got here? 8137. Nope, I need 8131. There's one. 81. I think we got our 8131. Look at how tight this is. This is crazy. Yeah, guys, you think he could have gave us just a little more room? I mean, we do have a giant lot here, right? I guess it's kind of getting filled up, but I don't know. I think he could have done a little better. Let's see if we made it. We might get it on there. Well, let's show you what I got. I'm just using my iPhone because you know what? It's cold out here and I'm in a hurry. And I think I've hauled like 30 of these already. So I've got a lot of practice hauling these Colemans. 37-foot travel trailer. I must sell a lot of these things because I sure have hauled my share. But let's just get out of here, guys, and get on the road and, you know, wish me luck. There's a lot more stuff in this place, though. It's starting to get filled up. And this is why I recommend you guys to have a printer. It's just easier and faster. You don't have to deal with anything else. And look at that. I mean, you know, it's just worth it to have your own little printer. And you can print your job off right here real quick. You're not running around doing anything else. Because sometimes you're going to get places where they don't have a place for you to print it. And you're going to need to do it yourself, or you're going to have to drive a long way to do it. So, but we're all hooked up. I'm frozen. But I'm just printing my paperwork off real quick, and then I gotta go and I still gotta torque the wheels and just check all the lights and everything, make sure everything's good there, and then get out of here. All right, we're all hooked up. I'm gonna pull through here a little ways. Look at all the Montanas. I know one of the guys that are coming to grab a Montana and taking it to Colorado. He's going to pick it up tomorrow. Let's check our brakes, see if we got brakes. We got brakes. Everything looks good. Everything feels good. Yeah, I was here, I'd say 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I think a little bit over 2 weeks ago, I picked up a fifth wheel, a Cougar from this first line. And there was hardly anything here, so they've brought in a lot more units. So things are looking up, guys. Things are looking up. And this lot was empty. I mean, now the other 2 or 3 lots that I was at had a lot, but this one not so much. But if you're thinking about getting into RV transport, this is one of the main yards right down from the office. There's a lot of wrecked stuff over here too. There must have been some bad accidents. I'm seeing like 4 or 5 units that are pretty wrecked. So. But let's see if we can get out of Indiana, because the next 3 hours is the worst part of this trip in my opinion, when you're heading west. Once you get out of all the traffic of Indiana, it's not too bad. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go out here and we're gonna open this gate bag up, and then we're going to hit yard exit once we start going through this gate. Get that done and start asking for some money in advance, basically. Well, I'm just glad to be here right now. just like that, the gate is opening. Let's go and hit. I got yard exit pulled up on my phone. You always want to make sure you're out of the gate before you actually hit that button, because then your code won't work and you'll have to call in and get somebody to open the gate. Sometimes that can be a pain in the butt. But like right now, it's open. I hit send, I'm out of here. So make sure you're not hooked to Wi-Fi, because that's will not work sometimes. At least that's what I was told by the girls, because one day I couldn't get this thing to exit to save my butt. And she's like, is your Wi-Fi on? And I'm like, I don't think so, but it was.